It's Not Complicated debut today. He's very excited. He's a handsome fellow. And I am making barbecue ribs in my slow cooker. Now, as much as I'd love to give those to Gus, they are not good for doggies. They're just good for people. But I got something extra special for him as well. Give me some sugar. Let's go get in the kitchen. Come on, bud. Come on. Now, the first time I saw these at the grocery store, I thought that it was like revolutionary. I did not know. So they are sliced pork spare ribs. They're really meaty, unlike a baby back rib. So I'm just gonna throw them all in a bowl to be able to season them up. Now, Ryan, are you gonna tell me that I use these spices too much? That's usually what he tells me.
Are we actually doing the same spice rub?
Yeah. He says that I've done this spice rub too many times.
This is hilarious because I did not know you were going to do this.
I have to be able to season these ribs. So I need chili powder, onion powder, garlic powder. Yes, I use this mixture a lot, and there's a reason for it. I like it.
It's the holy trinity of seasoning spices.
See, I got some comments to Mike Ryan, and now I'm sad that we did. Maybe this was not a good idea. Gus is hanging around just waiting for something to drop. Alright, now I am gonna make a homemade barbecue sauce, which sounds complicated. It's super easy. I like to grate an onion first. My eyes are starting to tear up.
Don't grate your thumb off this time.
I know, right? I'm gonna use my box grater also for my garlic. I'll just put it all in the same pile.
You should just do a straight box cutter cookbook. No chopping of anything. You just box grate everything.
Box grate it all. Well, it does make it easy.
Box grate some meat.
I'm gonna go in here with a little bit of chili powder. This would be where you would add some cayenne pepper if you like it spicy. We like it a little sweeter, tangier sauce. Ketchup goes in. We're looking for about a cup or so. And now I'm gonna add some molasses, some apple cider vinegar, a little Worcestershire sauce, and let's put some brown sugar in there. So you're looking to balance the tang and the sweetness. And I'm gonna add to it about a cup of chicken broth. I am sure the smell of this is gonna drive Gus crazy, so I'm gonna make something a little extra special for him. So Gus has been eating Nulo for most of his life now. He was actually on a Nulo billboard in Times Square, so Gus is kind of famous. And I figure if I am so particular about what we are eating ingredient-wise, I want to do the same for him because he's our family too. He's got these little pouches. This one has mackerel, chicken, and mussels and broth. So I take a few tablespoons of that and spoon it over the kibble. And then I'm gonna add a little bit of turkey bone broth to it. He is losing his mind over here. He's so excited. There you go. He's so happy. He's so happy. I'm gonna do a little corn with our ribs. I like to just cut it off the cob and saute it in some butter. Very simple. It's so sweet right now. I like this bicolor corn too. Now I like to just cut the corn right into a bowl, and that avoids a mess, because if you cut this onto a cutting board, the corn just falls everywhere. This way it just all goes in the bowl. All right, so I like sesame seeds and corn. I think the little bit of nuttiness just adds like an extra oomph, and I am gonna put some basil in there.
Yeah, now you're talking here. I like all this stuff.
I'm actually gonna let this butter start to brown just a little bit. Now you can see how that's starting to brown? There's my brown butter. And that's one of those things that's just like a little extra step to brown the butter. It's just letting the butter cook just a little moment longer. And let's add some cooking seeds to it. All right, just a little pepper, and then right before we serve it, I'm gonna add some fresh basil in there just to brighten the whole thing up, but this looks awesome. Now they're not gonna look that special because they're out of the slow cooker. It's after we get them out of the broiler that they'll look really good. So you can see they're just like fall apart tender.
This looks great.
They look great. I mean, I'm like salivating. All right, these are gonna go under the broiler for just a couple minutes. Keep an eye on it because everybody's broiler is different. And you don't want them to burn. Oh, I can't wait to eat those. I'm so excited. Ryan, you are like the rib king.
That's right.
This guy can really go to town on some ribs.
That used to be my kind of special.
It was your birthday dinner.
Birthday dinner, yeah. That's my favorite meal.
I always asked for
it.
roast beef. That was my favorite. So I've got the leftover barbecue sauce here. Little corn. Oof. Yum. I'll go for the corn first. I love the nuttiness of that brown butter with that super sweet corn. The basil adds that pop of freshness. But let's get to the real star of this show. Let's have some ribs. There is no better way to make ribs than in that slow cooker. You get like crispiness all around, and making your own barbecue sauce, that's where it's at. Here, Ryan, I'm gonna give you a bite of corn with this bite of rib that fell off.
Ooh, yeah.
How good is that?
Oh my God.
Right? Don't ever question me again.
I'll kill you.
God, sorry, pal. You already had a nutritious meal. If you like this, leave a comment below, and if you don't, keep it moving.
All right. Let's eat some ribs.
Yeah, guys.